We will start class today in a comfortable cross-legged seat at the tops of our mat. Palms can rest face down on the tops of your knees or come together at heart center. Close your eyes and arrive here. Let go of any tension or stress you may be hanging on to from your morning. Forget about anything that has yet to happen this afternoon or this weekend. Simply be here. Start to bring awareness to your breath. Noticing the sensations of each inhale and exhale. Feel the depth and the quality of your breath as the air moves in and out. Begin to deepen your breathing, filling your lungs completely with each inhale and emptying them entirely with each exhale. As you settle into stillness here, pay attention to where your mind goes. If it leaves this moment or this room, notice and draw your attention back to your breath. Follow the ebb and the flow, the rise and the fall. Allowing your breath to keep you anchored in this present moment as we move through practice today. If you haven't already, seal your lips and begin breathing in and out through just your nose, finding our Ujjayi pranayama. On your next inhale, blink your eyes open, sweeping fingertips up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, seated twist to the left. Right hand comes top of left knee, left fingertips behind your seat, gaze comes over your left shoulder. Inhale to create length in your spine. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Inhale back through center, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, twist to the right. Left palm to top of right knee. Right fingertips behind your seat. Gaze to follow. Again, creating length in your spine with each inhale, twisting deeper on the exhale. Inhale back through center, fingertips to the ceiling. We'll take this one more time on each side. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale back through center. Come into tabletop position next. Shoulders stacked above wrists, hips above knees. We'll flow through cat and cow pose next. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. As you exhale, round your back, press the mat away, gaze towards your navel. Cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Return to neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes and hover your knees just an inch or two above your mat. Firing up the core here a little bit. Come back to your breath. Release your knees to the mat, untuck your toes. We'll set up for downward facing dog next. Take palms, one handprint in front of where they are, tuck your toes, and on an exhale, press hips up and back. Take a few moments to settle into your first down dog of practice, perhaps bending deeply into one knee and then the other, swaying hips from side to side, pedaling out your feet. When you're ready, find some stillness in your down dog. Head and neck hang heavy, gaze is to the back of your mat or the wall behind you. Start by taking a couple of rounds of breath here together. Begin by emptying all the air from your lungs. Deep inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees slightly and slowly make your way to the top of your mat. Coming into Ragdoll Position next, feet or hips width apart, knees can be deeply bent. Fold forward at the hips, allowing head, neck, and upper body to hang heavy. Take opposite hands to opposite elbows. Sway gently from side to side. Relax any tension you may be hanging on to in your jaw here, space between your eyebrows. Release your fingertips to the mat. Slowly heel toe your feet together, and on a long inhale, slowly rise up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Fingertips sweep up towards the ceiling, mountain pose. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samasthiti, standing at attention. Ground firmly into all four corners of your feet here. Core is engaged, chest is lifted, reaching tall through the crown of your head. Close your eyes or soften your gaze towards your fingertips. Take a minute to set an intention for our practice today. If you did not come prepared with an intention of your own, I'll suggest breath awareness. As we move throughout our practice today, may we focus our attention on our breath, continuing to come back to our breath, noticing how it may change throughout practice in quality and depth and sound. On your next inhale, blink your eyes open, fingertips sweep up towards the ceiling, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips to mat, knees can be deeply bent, head, neck, and upper body hang heavy. Inhale to halfway lift, flat back. Gaze is out in front of you, keeping that long. We'll flow through this a couple of times. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank pose. Shoulders stacked above wrists, core is engaged. Gaze is out in front of you. Inhale to shift forward and inch or two. Exhale, bending elbows straight back, lowering halfway chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, knees and thighs lift off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze between your hands and hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, clench your hands, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, side out. Inhale. Exhale, gaze between your hands, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. One more inhale. Exhale, hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hips sink back. Weight shifts into the heels. Arms can reach up high or palms come together at heart center. Either way, see if you can keep your chest lifted. Come back to your breath here. Notice, has it changed? Breathe through the discomfort. On your next exhale, see if you can sink an inch or two lower. On your next exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, side out. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, plant your hands. Plant your foot between your hands. Inhale, spin open, warrior two. Right heel stacked above right ankle here. Back heel spins flat. Arms reach out strong at shoulder height. Gaze comes to the middle finger of your front hand or just beyond it. Come back to your breath. Next is extended side angle. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left fingertips sweep up and overhead, palm faces down. Chest is open, shoulders are stacked. Inhale to reverse warrior. Left hand to back of left thigh, right fingertips sweep up and overhead. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to mat, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, plant your left foot between your palms. Inhale, warrior two. Back heel spins flat. Left knee stacked above left ankle. Core is strong here. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to top of left thigh, right fingertips sweep up and overhead. See if you can pull your right shoulder back just a little bit, really opening through the chest here. Inhale, reverse warrior, right fingertips to back of right thigh, left fingertips sweep up and overhead. Exhale, hands to mat, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, plant your right foot between your palms. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to mat, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, plant your foot. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to mat, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few minutes here to reconnect with your breath. Taking open mouth exhales if you're looking to release any heat. Take a couple rounds of breath here together. Begin by emptying all the air from your lungs. Deep inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to crescent. Right knee stacked above right ankle, back leg is straight and strong, back heel is lifted. Fingertips reach up tall towards the ceiling, chest and shoulders are square to the front of your mat. Come back to your breath here. On your next inhale, reach your fingertips an inch or two higher. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Right fingertips reach towards the back of the room. Gaze to follow. We'll flow through this a few times with our breath. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. One more, inhale, crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. Inhale to reverse. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Right fingertips to the back of left thigh. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to crescent. Left knee stacked above left ankle. Back leg straight and strong, back heel is lifted. Fingertips high, chest and shoulders square towards the front of your mat. Breathe. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left fingertips reach towards the back of the room, gaze follows. Inhale to create length, exhale to deepen. We'll flow through on this side. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, open arm twist. One more inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale for length. Exhale to deepen. Inhale to reverse. Right fingertips high. Left fingertips to the back of your right thigh. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few moments to reconnect with your breath, releasing any heat. And on your next inhale, shift forward to high plank pose. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. On your next exhale, bend your knees slightly, gaze between your hands, and hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Hips sink back, weight shifts into your heels. This time, take palms together at heart center. We'll set up for a prayer twist to the right. As you inhale, create length in your spine and hinge forward slightly from the hips. As you exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow can come to the outside of right knee if that's available. Option to keep palms together at heart center or open arms floor to ceiling. As you inhale, create length in your spine. As you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. If you took arms floor to ceiling, return palms together at heart center. Inhale back through center. Exhale, forward fold. We'll come into gorilla pose next. Feet come hips width apart, sliding your palms face up underneath your feet. Toes should be at your wrists. Knees can be deeply bent. Head, neck, and upper body hang heavy. Option to draw your chest in closer to your thighs by drawing your elbows out in opposite directions, deepening the hamstring stretch. Release your palms from underneath your feet. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, come back into chair. Hips sink back, palms come together at heart center. Setting up for prayer twist on the left. As you inhale, create length and hinge forward, reaching through the crown of your head. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right elbow can come to the outside of left knee if that's available. Option to keep palms together at heart center or open arms floor to ceiling. As you inhale, create length. As you exhale, deepen the twist. If you took arms floor to ceiling, return palms to heart center. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, bending elbows straight back, lower all the way to your bellies. Resting your right cheek on the mat. Arms can come long at your sides behind you. Come back to your breath. We'll set up for a couple of back bends here. Bring palms underneath your shoulders, face down on the mat. We'll set up for Cobra. Bring chin center on the mat. As you inhale, peel your chin and chest off of the mat, pressing into the tops of your feet. Shining your chest forward. Inhale, see if you can lift an inch or two higher. Exhale, slowly lower, resting your left cheek on the mat. We'll take one more Cobra. Chin comes center. As you inhale, peel chin and chest off the mat. Perhaps float your fingertips off the mat. Inhale to lift an inch or two higher. Exhale, slowly lower, releasing right cheek onto the mat. Arms come long at your sides here, palms face up. We'll set up for Locust Pose next. Bring chin center on the mat. As you inhale, peel chin and chest off the mat, this time floating hands and arms, feet and legs. Reaching toes and fingers towards the back of the room, as if you're shooting energy out of the tips of all 10 toes and fingers here. Inhale to lift an inch or two higher. Exhale, slowly lower, releasing left cheek on the mat. We'll take one more Locust Pose. Chin comes center on the mat. Inhale, peeling chin and chest off the mat, lifting arms, hands, legs, and feet. Come back to your breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale, slowly lower, all the way to your mat. Release your right cheek on the mat. Bend into your knees here. Windshield wiper your feet back and forth, releasing any tension in the low back. Release your feet to the mat. Palms come underneath your shoulders. We'll press up through tabletop and meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step through, coming into a seated position on your mat. Soles of feet are flat on your mat in front of you. And we'll exhale to lower down to our backs, setting up for a couple of bridge poses. Knees are stacked above ankles here. Arms come long at your sides, palms face down. As you inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, bridge pose. Option to stay here or begin to work your shoulders underneath your back, perhaps interlacing fingers behind low back for a deeper shoulder stretch. Inhale, see if you can lift your hips an inch or two higher. As you exhale, slowly lower down to your mats. Take your feet as wide as your mat here and allow your knees to fall off to the left. And then over to the right. Perhaps windshield wipering them back and forth a bit. We'll set up for one more bridge pose. Feet come flat on the mat in front of you. Arms long at your sides. Inhale, hips to ceiling. Again, option to stay here or interlace fingers behind low back. Inhale to lift hips an inch or two higher. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to your backs. Hug knees into your chest here. And rock gently from side to side, massaging out your low back. We'll set up for reclined pigeon. Release the sole of your left foot to the mat, crossing right ankle up and over left thigh. Take hands to the back of left thigh or front of left shin and draw your thigh into your chest until you feel a deep stretch in your right outer hip. As our bodies start to slow down and we find stillness, notice where your mind goes. If you feel it leaving this moment or this room, draw your awareness back to your breath. Observing every inhale and every exhale. Release the sole of your left foot back to the mat. We'll set up for supine pigeon on the other side. Sole of right foot on the mat, crossing left ankle up and over right. Drawing your right thigh into your chest until you feel a deep stretch in your left outer hip. Come back to your breath. Release the sole of your right foot on the mat in front of you, hugging both knees into your chest, rocking gently from side to side. Keeping your right knee hugged in, release your left leg long in front of you. We'll set up for supine twist. Right arm falls off to the side, palm face up. Guide your right knee across your body over to the left side of your mat. Gaze can fall off to the right, eyes can close. Stay connected with your breathing. Inhale, come through center, hugging both knees into the chest. Release right leg long in front of you, taking supine twist on the other side. Left arm falls off to the side, palm face up. Left knee comes across your body to the right side of your bed. Gaze can fall off to the left to deepen the stretch. Eyes can close. Inhale back through center, hugging both knees into your chest. We'll come into happy baby. Grab the bottoms of your feet with your hands. Soles of feet reach towards the ceiling, drawing knees into your armpits. Option to remain still here, find some movement, rocking your baby. We'll hug both knees into our chest one more time, giving yourself the tightest squeeze of practice yet. Perhaps lifting chin and forehead to your knees. And on a long exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your back, spinal resting pose, Shavasana. Legs and arms come wide here, feet splay open to the sides. Eyes closed. Relax your breathing. Let go of your breath having to do anything right now. Simply observe it. Let it come, let it go. And as you notice your mind beginning to drift, moving on to the next thought, the next activity, bring it back. Come back to your breath. If you would like to remain in Shavasana, please know that this time and space is yours to do so. If you're ready to move on with your Friday, Begin to invite some gentle movements back into your body. Wiggling fingers and toes, rolling out wrists and ankles, eventually coming into a full body stretch, reaching arms up and overhead. With eyes closed, gently roll off to your left side, coming into a fetal position. Head can rest on your left bicep as a pillow. Take a moment to thank yourself for rolling out your mat today. For spending some time connected with your breath and being anchored by that breath in the present moment. With eyes closed and head heavy, gently press yourself up to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Palms come together at heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me for practice today. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.